at the knees and called strike 3. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that misses inside 1-0.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Yelich going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. Ready for another chance? Christian Yelich. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers and draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Reddick is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Shaw. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Shot toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also
hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side. And
oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Pop high in the air. Correa waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Settling in now, Stephen Vogt. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. McHugh gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gonzalez is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Brewers 11 and the Astros 2. Stepping in, George Springer. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Ripped on the ground to first, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Alex Bregman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at that deficit.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runners are at first and third with none out. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw.
He's safe.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And he misses
Outside,
there.
that's a ball.
1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. This one's down to third. Shaw has it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside
No
corner.
balls, 2 strikes.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Now at the plate, Matt Albert.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allowed the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Yelich. Already 2 for 2. We look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. In now is Lorenzo. Lorenzo Cain, lifetime history with Colin McHugh. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Albers is off the first with 2 away. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And the inning is over. Here's George Springer. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Strike. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Albers take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes, here it is. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on. Ready once again, Domingo Santana. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. You've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Stephen Vogt. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now for the Brewers, Jonathan Villar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. It's fair to say that early on at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. 8 runs, just 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. After it is Kane. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready to take his hats again, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Missed middle.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Count is 1-2 now. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So here now is the pitcher, Matt Albert, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Altuve has it. And that's out number 1. In is Christian Yelich. Here's the first pitch to him. Bullet back up the middle. Springer is there. 2 gone. In now is Lorenzo Cain, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Not in time. He's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. McHugh pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve. And nothing will cover the 2-out double as the inning is. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Here's another 0-2. Sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Tyler White will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a high strike there, 0-1. And that finds the target, nothing in 2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Here's George Springer. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
High in the air down the right field line. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that's through into left, a base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Astros leave 1. They trail. It's 12-8. Brad Peacock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Ryan Braun now, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Domingo Santana will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Correa has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Orlando Arcia will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Reddick. And the inning is over. Brewers. Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Line to the right side. Santana is right there as he takes it for the second out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Down the 3rd baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play. And that... Stephen Vogt will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. In now, Jonathan Villar. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Reddick is there to put it away for out number 1. Eric Thames will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Eric
Thames. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 0-1 delivery. Tried to crush that ball. Now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Again, he sends it out of play. Stays alive, still 0-2. One out, nobody on. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
In is Christian Yelich. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain. Swinging the ball line softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. Three runs already home here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Travis Shaw. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Belted high in the air out to left. Gonzalez ranging back on the warning track. He makes the Josh Hader has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Marwin Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. That's on the outside corner, 1-2. Popped him up. Braun in foul ground. 1 out. In now, Brian McCann, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 once more. Taken for ball
That's
1.
inside.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out, nobody on. A changeup over the inside corner. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? 1st and 3rd, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, 1st and 3rd, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt. And he fouls this one off. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Santana over at 2nd. Arcia at 1st with no outs. Fouled off. Turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Reddick sprinting after it. A leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. His 4th in the ballgame as this lead got even wider.
Talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in 1 game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Harris will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. In now, Jonathan Villar. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. One down. Stepping up now, Josh Hader, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Sliding stop by Altuve. He is out.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Correa takes it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem. Here's Jake Marisnick. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Here's George Springer. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he falls behind 0-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Now another 0-2. Fouled away.
Oliver Drake
Answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside
This with
ball
a
1.
slider. And he falls behind
outside.
now, 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory. 19-9 on this day. The Brewers came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Matt Albert is credited with the win. Justin Verlander gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.